Hello my friends and welcome. It's Buck Weezer. You've tuned to Buck's Small Engine DIY on YouTube. I'm sitting here with this chipper shredder Predator Harbor Freight brand featuring a 212cc gasoline engine. This engine is really a Chinese made Honda clone, which we see all over the place on all kinds of equipment. Well, it won't start or run. And the guy who owns it brought it here because he kind of gave up after trying a couple of different things. Now what he told me is, he said it's brand new, and then he said it's 5 years old. Brand new in the sense that he hasn't used it. It's been sitting in his shed for 5 years. And now that he's pulled it out and wants to get it started, it won't cooperate. He says it has no spark. He said he changed his spark plug. Still no spark. He changed the ignition coil, the magneto. Still no spark, no fire, no start, no run. And now it's with us. You want to help me try to figure this out? Maybe it'd be something simple. Stay tuned. Well, my friends, this may possibly be one of our most quick diagnoses ever. So I observed first of all right here, this is equipped with a low oil shutdown. That's this guy right here. It screws into the side of the engine block there. And that's a feature if you don't have sufficient oil. If there's no oil, it will not permit, it grounds out the magneto and it will not spark or fire or run. So it's a safety, because you don't want to run without oil. That'll burn up your engine in minutes. So anyway, I said, well, let's check, see if it's got oil. Pull out the dipstick. It's not registering anything on the dipstick. Took my flashlight, shined in there. Boy, it is, I don't see any oil as far down as I can look. You probably won't be able to see in there too well, but it's clean and shiny, but I don't see any oil. You know, normally the oil level is going to at least come up to here, you know, close to the level of the, but I can't get any oil there. Maybe we should crack open this oil drain plug and just see if anything comes out. Let's do that real quick. 10mm bolt, I think. Tiniest little bit coming out. I don't know, you know, are these things shipped with oil? Do they come with oil already from the store, or do you have to add that yourself? Obviously there's some in there, but because it's not even close to the level it's supposed to be, it may very well be that our low oil shutdown is keeping it shut down. Alright, so that's it. Now it's just dripping. You see into the bottom of the pan there? What do we get out? 2 ounces? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Don't think that's going to be quite enough. So let's add some oil and then get it up to the proper level and then see what happens with this guy. Yeah, I don't know exactly the engine oil capacity of these, but generally it's foolproof because once it's filled, you can't overfill it because it just comes out the fill plug. So, do think the 2 or 2.5 ounces of oil that we drained out of there is not enough. So we'll fill this up, and then we'll test, see if it's got spark. So I just thought I'd take a real quick minute and explain these wires and stuff here. So there's 2 ways. You shut down an engine by grounding out the ignition coil, and there's 2 ways that can happen on this machine. We have an on-off switch. So when it's in the on position, the continuity to ground is broken. So when we turn it off, that we have continuity that comes here and then flows through this wire over to the magneto to ground it out. The other way is the low oil shutdown can do the same thing, and it will connect right here. So it goes into this little module and then out to this wire here. So that's connected also to this ground wire that goes to the magneto. So you can ground out and shut down your engine in one of those two ways, by the on-off switch, or automatically, if you don't have oil, by the low oil shutdown. So that's just a quick explanation of how that works. So let's just test for spark. Turn the switch to the on position for the run, and I've got my spark tester here in line between the spark plug and the spark plug wire. We'll just pull the starter rope and see if that flashes. See if we got spark. I don't think it will start. I'm not going to choke it. I just want to test for spark. So train your eye right there. Okay, absolutely. That's absolutely flashing now. So let's take it outside and see if it'll run. All right, switch in the on position. Fuel in tank. Fuel valve in the on position. Throttle, low, high. Put it closer to high than to low. We'll choke it to the left for start. See what happens. Yep, it runs. Easy one today, right? I don't know why it had such little oil in it when we got this thing. It's nice and clean. I didn't see any evidence of it leaking. Did it not have enough in to begin with? Has it ever run? Or was it purchased and then put in the shed for 5 years and never used? That's hard to imagine, but who knows? But it simply did not have enough oil. And the low oil shutdown was doing its job. It really was. Because if the guy had run this thing not realizing that it was low on oil, wouldn't be long before it burned up. So that's good. He'll be happy to have it back, and it was a pretty easy fix, so that's not going to cost him too much money either. So it's good all the way around. And I want to hear from you in the comments, the discussion. Happy to interact with you that way. I do thank you for watching the video. Remember, as I always like to say, only you can check your oil. No, that's not it. But that's a good reminder. Check your oil. Because only you can put the do into do-it-yourself. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.